There are 9 essential financial moves that separate those who will enter 2026 prepared from those who will spend the year trying to recover. One of them looks like basic organization, but it reveals whether you have real control or just the illusion of security. The second is so obvious that companies offer it for free, and yet millions leave money on the table every month. If you want financial clarity before the calendar turns, the answer lies in the next few minutes. Let's get straight to the point. 1. Know how much money you have. Knowing your liquid money means understanding the resources you can access within 72 hours without penalties or losses. That includes checking accounts, savings accounts, and high liquidity investments, not long-term investments or real estate. In the US, 40% of adults couldn't cover a $400 emergency without using credit or selling something. Ignoring this basic number turns any unexpected event into an immediate financial crisis. Epictetus taught, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Knowing your liquid money reveals your real room for maneuver, not the illusion created by account balances mixed with future commitments. Those who don't distinguish between available and committed funds live under a false sense of security until the first real problem appears. Open your banking app now and add up only what's in checking, savings, and emergency accounts that can be accessed immediately. If that total represents less than 3 months of basic expenses, you're vulnerable. Over the next 90 days, direct at least 10% of your income to build this cushion before taking any other financial steps. But knowing your liquid money is just the beginning, because the next move reveals money that already exists and is waiting for you to claim it, though most people leave it untouched every month without realizing it. 2. Take the free money from your job. If your employer offers a 401k match, contributing enough to receive the full match is the fastest and safest return available. In the US, 63% of employers offer some kind of 401k match, but only about half of eligible employees contribute enough to get the full amount. Leaving that money on the table is like refusing a guaranteed raise. It's literally throwing away part of your paycheck every month. Marcus Aurelius taught, "Wisdom lies in making use of what is at hand." Free money from your company doesn't require market timing, luck, or special talent, only the discipline to accept what's already yours by right. Ignoring that benefit out of inattention or procrastination means turning your back on a certain opportunity in favor of uncertain bets. Check your company's benefits plan within the next 7 days and find out the matching percentage. If you currently contribute less than the amount needed to capture the full value, increase your contributions immediately, even if it means cutting other expenses temporarily. This is money that multiplies without risk from day one. But taking your company's free money still doesn't protect you, because the next mistake keeps millions trapped in interest payments that should have been wiped out long ago, costing them years of financial freedom. 3. Cut the debts that weigh you down. Organizing your debts by interest rate is the fastest way to regain financial power. Credit cards and personal loans often charge 16 to 24% annually, while student or mortgage loans are usually much lower. Every month you carry high-interest debt is like working part-time for the bank instead of your future. Seneca said, "He who is a slave to desire will never be free." In money, that desire is to stay comfortable while interest piles up. Stoic thinking demands the opposite. Face temporary discomfort now to achieve lasting freedom. Cut what drains your resources and preserve energy for what builds wealth. List all your debts in a spreadsheet or finance app and order them by interest rate. Anything above 10% should be attacked first. Funnel all extra money toward eliminating it in the next 12 months before thinking about investing more. This is the line between discipline and stagnation. But wiping out high-interest debt is only half the equation, because the next calculation reveals the number that truly defines your long-term financial trajectory. 4. Track your net worth. Calculating your net worth is the most direct way to see whether you're moving forward or just spinning in circles. Add up everything you own, accounts, investments, properties, vehicles, and subtract all your debts. Those who track this number regularly grow wealth faster than those who only glance at their checking balance. Ignoring your own score makes every decision feel random. Epictetus said, "What is measured can be managed." Tracking your net worth isn't vanity, it's financial clarity. Measuring real progress frees you from comparing yourself to others and lets you compete only with your past self. That's the kind of rational view the Stoics called freedom in action. Build a simple spreadsheet and update it every quarter. If your number rises, keep your habits. If it drops without clear reason, something in your budget needs fixing. A change greater than 5% should raise a flag. It's time to review expenses and investment strategy. But understanding your net worth is only the start, because the next step uncovers the invisible spending that drains results, keeping any financial plan stuck in place. 5. Reevaluate your 3 biggest expenses. Housing, transportation, and food usually consume 60 to 70% of a budget. If one of these 3 goes out of control, everything else loses effect. Small cuts to subscriptions or entertainment do little when the problem is high rent, an expensive car, or unplanned eating habits. This is where many people lose their ability to invest or save. Marcus Aurelius reminded, "Mastering yourself is the greatest victory." Applied to personal finance, it means looking at your own choices without excuses. Cutting a major expense isn't sacrifice, it's regaining control. The Stoic mindset is simple: fix what weighs the most first. List what you spend monthly on housing, transportation, and food. If any of them exceed 30% of your net income, focus your adjustments there. Negotiate your rent, change your vehicle, or rethink your grocery habits. Moderate changes in these 3 areas free up more money than dozens of symbolic cuts. But reviewing big expenses is just the first step, because the next move can turn losses into tax advantages before the year ends. 6. Turn losses into tax advantages. Not every market loss is a failure. Some can turn into tax savings. When an investment drops in value, selling it can offset gains from others, reducing your total taxable income. It's a simple, legal strategy that prevents you from paying tax on profits that were already neutralized. Ignoring this opportunity wastes money that could have stayed with you. Seneca wrote, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." That's the essence of smart tax strategy, acting before the deadline. Recognizing a loss, recording it, and waiting for the right time to reinvest prepares the ground for greater results later. Review your portfolio and identify investments with meaningful losses this year. If you decide to sell them, wait at least 30 days before buying the same asset again to preserve your tax benefit. That waiting period ensures the move is recognized by the IRS and produces real results in your return. But using losses strategically is only part of the game, because the next step builds gains that grow completely tax-free. 7. Prioritize accounts that grow tax-free. Accounts like the Roth IRA and HSA offer a benefit many people overlook: tax-free growth. Money in these accounts can multiply for decades without triggering taxes on earnings. In some, the advantage comes at deposit, in others, at withdrawal. Knowing the difference and using both correctly is one of the smartest ways to accelerate wealth building. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it." Responding strategically, Directing funds where taxes can't erode your gains is what separates those who manage the future from those who just hope for luck. This is Stoic thinking applied to money. Rational decision, not emotional reaction. If your income allows, allocate part of your monthly contributions to a tax-free account. Annual deposits of about $6,500 into a tax-advantaged retirement account can compound into 6 figures over time. Just remember, depositing isn't enough. You must invest what's inside. But growing tax-free accounts still isn't enough, because the next number reveals the real speed of your financial progress and whether you're advancing or just standing still. 8. Know your real savings rate. Your savings rate is the number that shows how much of your income actually stays with you. Salary size matters less than the percentage saved each month. A ratio between 15 and 20%, including contributions, retirement, and reserves, shows future readiness. Many people fool themselves into thinking they save enough, but without this calculation, any progress feels like guesswork. The Stoics saw self-knowledge as the foundation of progress. Knowing how much you truly save exposes whether you're advancing or merely surviving. Measurement is the first step towards self-control, and discipline grows from that awareness, not from vague promises to start someday. Add up your total annual income and divide it by what you saved and invested that same year. If the percentage is below 15%, sound the alarm, increase automatic contributions, cut excess spending, and negotiate fees. Raising this rate, even gradually, builds real options. Freedom comes from consistency, not one-time effort. But this diagnosis is only the doorway to the final lesson, the next and last step that will define whether 2026 becomes your year of transformation or just another repeated cycle. 9. Choose your goals for next year. Choosing 1 or 2 core financial goals multiplies your ability to make real progress. Both Stoic philosophy and psychology show that spreading energy across too many goals drains focus and willpower. By concentrating on what truly matters, building your reserve, paying down heavy debt, increasing contributions, or structuring retirement, you create a clear and consistent path to success. The Stoics taught that virtue lies in full dedication to the present. That means applying all your discipline and attention to current priorities without scattering across multiple fronts. Defining a few goals doesn't limit you, it amplifies your results. The power of focus turns intention into concrete action and measurable progress. List your financial goals for the next year and narrow them to 2 at most. Write down why they matter and the impact you expect. Before 2026 begins, have a simple plan to track progress weekly. That discipline is what separates passive planners from achievers. This is the final lesson of the series, focusing on the essential turns, preparation into achievement. Enter the new year with clarity and direction. That's what will make the difference in your financial future. Following these 9 essential financial moves is the key rule for anyone who wants to start 2026 with order, security, and clarity. Knowing your liquid money, taking full job benefits, eliminating high-interest debt, tracking net worth, revising big expenses, using losses strategically, prioritizing tax-free accounts, understanding your savings rate, and focusing on a few goals are choices you can make today to transform your financial life. The practical rule is simple. Choose 1 or 2 steps to act on now and follow through with discipline. Now it's your turn. Which of these steps will you start with to protect your finances for the coming year? Leave your answer in the comments. And if this video brought you value, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who's rethinking how they handle money. Since this topic caught your attention, check out another video on the final screen. You'll definitely find it useful. Stay on the path to prosperity. Until we meet again.